I have a very complicated relationship with the word Arab. I am a Coptic Christian. If you don't know, Coptic Christians are the indigenous people of Egypt, descendants of the ancient pharaohs. Yes, those pharaohs. Technically speaking, I'm not an Arab because my ancestors chose not to convert to Islam when the Arab invasion took North Africa by storm. But I speak Arabic, I eat Arab food, and have a deep and profound connection to Egypt and the entire Arab region. Today, we're talking about the rise of anti-Semitism, or Jew hatred, in the Arab world. There is recorded history of Jews and other minorities living in Arab lands for centuries. In fact, about 400,000 Jews lived under the Ottoman Empire at the turn of the 19th century. In my native Egypt alone, over 80,000 Jews live there alongside their Muslim, Coptic, Greek, and Armenian neighbors. This all changed with the founding of the Jewish state. And while the drastic shift to anti-Semitism in the Arab world cannot be pinpointed, it can be traced. While I have a few fundamental disagreements with eminent scholar and Middle East expert Bernard Lewis, he had some interesting thoughts on this topic. Lewis provides a detailed account of the long history of Jews living under Islamic rule starting in the Middle Ages, but acknowledged the legal status of Jewish citizens and other minorities as dhimmi, or second-class citizens. He blamed the spread of anti-Semitism from Europe to the Arab world through print and other influences. He specifically cites the translation of Protocols of Elders of Zion, a deeply anti-Semitic document that claims Jews control the world, as literature that galvanized the Arab world against Jews and set the precedent for further anti-Semitism. Now, if you thought Pete and Kim were a weird duo, wait until you hear about Hitler and the Grand Mufti of Jerusalem. In November of 1941, the Mufti wrote a letter to Hitler asking for his solution to the Jewish question be extended to the Arab world, to which Hitler replied that he is committed to the uncompromising war against the Jews. In return for spreading Nazi propaganda throughout the Middle East, Hitler promised the Grand Mufti the title of Supreme Leader of the Arab world. Talk about deal of the century. This was the beginning of European anti-Semitism flooding into the Middle East. Today, things are more complicated than ever. The mass exile of Jews from Arab lands, the massacre of Jews during the Iraqi Farhud, and the Israeli-Palestinian conflict have all led to the rise of anti-Semitism in the Arab world. The good news is that there are many wonderful activists educating people and changing hearts. Coming up next, why and when does Jewish hatred increase? And what exactly are the patterns?